覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to Worldbreaker Ku's Reviews. I'm your host, Worldbreaker Ku, and today we are looking at Marvel Legends House of X, Jean Grey, or Marvel Girl. I say House of X because it is House of X. Some people will say House of 10, which is an X-Men book, so it's House of X. Normally I don't show boxes, but this one was such a good job they did with Marvel Girl that I could not resist showing it. The language up here is Krakoa, or Krogan, and the box art looks pretty sweet. I do have some bad news with this figure. This is probably one of my least favorite figures of this wave, and there's for several reasons. So we're going to start with the bad, and in order to do it justice, let's first take a look at the source material. This is a series that came out, I want to say late 2019, maybe early 2020. I forget. I've been reading it for a while now. That's Marvel Girl. Hair is not the same red, vibrant red that we normally get out of Jean Grey. And she's not quite, I don't like the body. I don't like the body or the painted on boots. That's quite annoying. And she kind of has some teenager proportions, which I don't really care for. And it'll be very clear once you see this cover here, okay? Again, you know, I don't understand the choices they're making. Like, this is a beautiful character, you know? And her eyes just look dead to me. Let's see if you can get a zoom in real quick. There we go. Yeah. Her eyes just look kind of dead to me. She has this blah expression. The hair doesn't quite do it for me. And yeah, there's several different, you know, you can look at that and see how her hair is. You can look at how her hair was here. And none of them really have it looking quite like that. So that's a bit of a bummer. So now the bad's out the way. Let's look at the accessories. That's not really all the bad, but she comes with 2 pairs of fists, 2 pairs of these weird female hands they always give us. That's fine. I would have liked a more thoughtful hand because she does have telekinesis. So maybe something that can reach up to her head a little bit more and she can put it on her head and show that she's using her power. But the single jointed elbows really don't help with that. So that's something that's been common for a while. I wish they fixed that. And then you've got the Krogan plant. This is used so the X-Men and all mutants on Earth can create gates. They set them down and a gate appears, very much like in this picture here. Okay, see, they're coming out of a gate. This little plant is what creates the gate. I wish we would have got like a Build-A-Figure gate, to be honest with you. I know that sounds lame, but the gates are such an important role into the series that I'm shocked that we didn't get something with the gates. But this plant is what creates it, and they were planting them all around the world so mutants can travel for a safe haven to get to Kroaka. And Kroaka is that same island that the original X-Men got captured on, and Cyclops had to come back with the team to rescue, but it's what it is. Take a look at it. They're both good stories. I'm not going to give you a lesson because you didn't come here for that. But I will compare her with some other Jean Greys because the main thing is her articulation is okay, you know, with the head. I mean, I expect this much hair to have an issue. I wish it was more vibrant red, but in her elbows, that's pretty much the same. But the bust, I'm sorry, she's a woman, not a girl. This is inexcusable. The skirt's okay. It does hinder movement. Not as good as the previous figures like the Mary Jane what character used this frame? This was the Gwen Stacy frame. And the cut's a little higher and it seems to be a little bit more flexible. This one looks kind of dead. So it is what it is. But needless to say, I'm not a fan of this particular way they designed it. Now I'll bring in some other characters. We've had the previous Phoenix. Now with this new head, the head from the Phoenix set, the Dark Phoenix, it saved this figure because now this figure looks much better with that head. But you can see it's a much darker color red. Speaking of Dark Phoenix, here is Dark Phoenix, one of my favorite, if not my favorite Jean Grey figure that I have on my collection. That looks fantastic. You can see she's got the banging body. That's a female proportional body, at least better than this. So I do like that. She's taller. She has more of a presence. Even her 90s variant, you know, the one from the Love Pack, is taller, bigger. Her hair, again, is redder. That's still a Jean Grey. You notice that this one's the smallest out of all of these, and that's frustrating. I'm not saying she should be looking like she's getting ready to do some scandalous stuff like this Jean Grey, okay, the Black Queen, but this just gives you an idea of where they're at with these Jean Greys and where they need to go. And Jean Grey cannot stand for hell, okay? She's just not very good at standing the Black Queen. But that's what I've got. So, I mean, honestly, when I look at all these together, clearly this is the weakest one. It's as clear as day. That's the weakest one. But I do think it's important to have in your collection. I just wish they would have done it better. She deserved better. But this week will be House of X week. And we'll get some more figures reviewed. Until next time, peace and Jean Grey party.